My title is Development Officer. I'm employed by the Barley Mackay Art Foundation, which supports the Barley Art Gallery.
Okay, Seneca. I'm now studying at event marketing. Today I was going to ask some questions about our project. So we can start. The first question will be, would you tell us a little bit about your career history?
Sure. I have been employed by the Barley Mackay Art Foundation since 2008. Originally, my title was Volunteer Coordinator, and it was it used to be a part-time position, but then it transitioned into a full-time position when I started in 2008. And with that role as Volunteer Coordinator, I was involved in the fundraising events that we run for supporting the gallery, and it was determined that I could spend more time being involved in the fundraising events with the transition to full-time. So my title changed shortly after, probably around the beginning of 2010. The title was changed to Development Officer as I became more involved in the events, and also with our social profile on social media and developing a website and things like that.
Okay. So can you tell me what's the total difference between the developer office and the volunteer coordinator?
Volunteer coordination is still an aspect of the job. It's still about 50% of the job. Okay. As you know, it's difficult to run fundraising events without volunteer support.
Yeah.
So there is a volunteer committees that plan the fundraising events, and as a staff member, I sit on those committees. Yeah. So I manage our group of volunteers, but I also manage our fundraising events as well. So it's half and half. And also being involved with the Barley Art Gallery, the foundation offers support to the gallery through an active volunteer program. So volunteers also assist with art classes and camps and special events that the gallery runs, such as exhibition openings or even school groups that come in. We have volunteers assisting to guide the tours. And I'm responsible for managing volunteers and recruiting and scheduling the volunteers and training them.
Okay, great. How do you balance your life and work?
It can be difficult at times because events, especially in the 6 to 8 weeks leading up to a major event, it's always ongoing. You're always interacting with the sponsors and the donors and the committee members. I just try to find the time outside of work hours as well to respond to emails that are considered more important than others, without letting it take over my personal life as well. When it comes to volunteer requests, things that can wait to sort of office hours, I will work within as much as possible within the office hours. But if there's an emergency or we have volunteers